Hello everyone! Once again, I'm going to let something random generate what I'm going to make. Although instead of relying on social media this time, I'm going to rely on DVDs. Back before the internet was as big as it was now, my family had a pretty big DVD collection. We've actually pared it down some. But even so, we still have 83 movies. That's not including any television shows. This is just strictly movies. So I've got a number generator right here. I'm going to generate a random number from 1 to 83. And whatever movie is the one that pops up from this list will be what I make. Let's see, generate. 60. Movie 60 is I'll Take Sweden. Oh, that one's going to be interesting. Let me go get that for a moment. So this is I'll Take Sweden. It's a Bob Hope movie with Frankie Avalon and Tuesday Weld. And it's supposed to be a comedy. The back of the thing says, Bob Hope leads an all-star cast, including Tuesday Weld, Frankie Avalon, and Dina Morrell, in this deliriously funny comedy about a beleaguered dad and his ocean-hopping attempt to keep his teenage daughter from marrying. Bob Holcomb will do anything to stop his daughter JoJo from tying the knot with her lazy boyfriend, even move her all the way to Sweden. But once they're safely out of the country, JoJo falls for a sly Swedish playboy. Content with a new love of his own, and faced with the prospect of more heartbreak for JoJo, Bob makes secret plans for another international trip that should make everyone happy. As you can imagine, this does not age well. This is from 1965. Very patriarchal idea. Probably one of the few things that holds up about this movie is that Tuesday Weld is hot. Other than that, I guess I'm gonna have to rewatch this and see what I can make from it. I mean, Dina Morrell is already wearing like a knitted sweater, so there's hope, at least, for that. I think I actually may have a pattern for that sweater. Or could create a pattern, or like actually have like two patterns I combine to create that. Anyway, I remember like really loving it when I was like 12, and then rewatching it later on and going like, ew. But we'll see. Alright, so I just watched I'll Take Sweden, and it's an adventure in its own way. The general atmosphere of the movie is fine, for the most part. It's like it was made in 1965, and I do enjoy watching stuff from the 1960s, so that part felt pretty familiar to me. But also, the whole plot of the movie, the whole plot of the movie is essentially driven by the fact that Bob Hope can't stop obsessing about his daughter's sex life. Which it strikes me as really controlling. I mean, his daughter's a teenager, but also she's old enough to get into a strip club. So she's at least 18, I want to say. And it's definitely like at some point he's going to have to like loosen the reins, and like his obsession about his daughter's sex life is literally getting in the way of his own sex life in the movie, because he like obviously runs into this hot lady played by Dina Morrell. And he kind of goes overboard in that movie, but despite the plot, the general plot, like And especially since some of the characters who you expect to be bad are not bad for the reasons that you think they're bad. Like the Swedish guy, I would say, is still a bad character, not because he wants to have sex with Tuesday Weld, and like you're supposed to be cheering for the Bob Hope character, but because when Tuesday Weld changed her mind and said no, he didn't respect that. That is consent. That's an issue of consent. So that actually does make him a villain in the movie. It's that particular scene towards the end. It's literally like this whole hotel busting the doors, let's stop the sex from happening type of thing. But despite all of like that malarkey, I did find some potential things to nit. So I would say there's like 3 different things. I'm going to insert the picture. So the first one is a shirt that Frankie Avalon wears pretty early in the movie. I'm going to insert a picture of it now. So you can see with this shirt, it's basically like a regular like button-down shirt with the collar, and then it's got a bunch of squares. So even though I don't necessarily have a pattern for that, I could develop a pattern for that. The second thing that's a possibility is a scene from when the Bob Hope character tries to go to a strip club to bring his daughter home, because the Frankie Avalon character brought Tuesday Weld to a strip club called the Pink Kitten, and the bouncer is wearing this pink kitten suit, which you'll see part of now. It's a real Christmas Story vibe thing going on. Like, you can't really see the rest of it, but I promise you it's plain. It looks like a onesie. And that'd be kind of hilarious, honestly. And then the actual like piece of knitting that I saw was that sweater from like the front cover poster. Like, it's not the same exact sweater, but Dina Morell's character actually does wear a knitted sweater like that. And I do have patterns that could potentially bring it up. So I'm going to insert a picture of it now. So now I just gotta decide which one I'm gonna make. And I know which one I'm leaning towards right now. But we'll have to see what yarn I have, what plan I have, and what I feel like putting in the time to make. So I'll keep you posted. So with this, you can see which project I ended up deciding to do. Although I decided not to show you me making the whole project, but the equivalent of 1 CD's length of a project, which in this case happened to be Katy Perry. Also, please enjoy my accidental Disney bounding as Ariel in this segment. here it is. My I'll Take Sweden kitty headband. Which I admit is not a full bodysuit, but this still took like over 3 hours of work, so I wasn't exactly slacking. I put more effort than they plotted that movie did. But yeah, it's like a cute little headband with like the kitten ears and like kind of like a cute girly thing, you know? Yeah, that was today's entertainment. Have a nice day.